WOKI-FM, Oliver Springs, Knoxville. A Cumulus station.
The news and talk of East Tennessee.
Listen to News Talk 98.7 on your computer.
Go online to newstalk987.com and click Listen Live.
You'll find local news and weather, show schedules, contests, and a lot more on our website, newstalk987.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, the big red monster, Kane. That's the way they do it in the WWE. Glenn Jacobs is on the line with us this morning. You know him as Kane in the WWE. Good morning, my friend.
Hey, Hal, what's going on? That was pretty good.
Hey, I might be looking for work, so yeah. Well, I'll get my announcer gear together here.
Get your bags packed, man.
What is it like, by the way, when you come out in a huge arena and that music starts playing and you walk down the ramp? What is that feeling like?
It's a rush. Especially like, we just had our big show of the year, WrestleMania. We had it at MetLife Stadium, in New York where the Giants play and had, about 80,000 people there. And, to be the center of attention while all that's going on it's pretty awesome.
9:08 on the Triple H Morning Show, News Talk 98.7 WOKI. Well, it's great to have you on the show. I actually was in New York that same weekend. I didn't even think about it. I don't know why. I'm looking at all this stuff going on around WWE, and I should have text messaged you. I should have shouted you out, dummy me. Oh man, I missed an opportunity. At any rate, thank you for being on the broadcast this morning. So let's talk first about Children's Hospital.
Yeah, on June 8th, Sam's Club and Knoxville Center, the Knoxville Center Mall, formerly East Town Mall, which is what I still sort of call it, in partnership with Children's Miracle Network, is going to be doing their 4th annual fundraiser to benefit East Tennessee Children's Hospital. It'll be taking place from 10 to 6, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., and they have all sorts of stuff going on from what they tell me. They're going to have auctions and giveaways. They're going to have stuff for the kids to do. They're going to have a barbecue cook-off competition, live entertainment, all sorts of stuff. So it should be a good time, and it certainly benefits a great cause. And I've been asked to be the master of ceremonies, which is really cool.
Well, that's going to be a big, big deal, and I know that's something that you really love, support, and believe in, and we want to support you in any way we can. Do you get to do much of that?
Unfortunately, because our travel schedule is so intense, I don't get to do as much as I'd like to. With charitable causes and stuff like that. I think it's very important, but we're just on the road so much. We do a lot of stuff with Make-A-Wish. John Cena, is actually like a national spokesman for Make-A-Wish, which is, just another great organization. WWE, especially over the past decade has really gotten more involved in giving back to the community. We also do reading programs, things like that. So, I wish I could do more, but like I said, at this point, because of our travel schedule, it's pretty hard for me to do that. And then also try to see my family at all. So.
All right. So that's always a wonderful thing. Hey, before you get anywhere down the road, what do you think about this, internet sales tax thing? I know that you pay attention to all of this stuff and I know that in years to come, we may see you emerge. I think you're going to run for office, but that's a whole other thing. What do you think about the internet sales tax?
I think it's a really horrible idea. Right now, as the law currently stands, states cannot force retailers outside of their borders to collect sales tax on their behalf. But what is supposed to happen is the individuals making a purchase are actually supposed to report that purchase to the state government and pay sales tax on it. I don't know anybody that does that. And what this is going to do is it's going to cause a huge burden on internet retailers, especially at a time when the economy is still struggling. I mean, the compliance costs alone are going to be just outrageous. You have like 10,000 different tax jurisdictions that the various online retailers would have to comply with, which, especially for the smaller retailers, is going to be extremely difficult. So I think it's a really bad idea. And, of course, the worst part about it, Howard, is it's going to take money out of people's pockets, out of the taxpayers' pocket, just at a time when that's the last thing that people need is another new tax.
But do you think it's going to pass?
There's a vote in the Senate Monday, and it looks like it will pass the Senate. They've already had a number of trial votes. Unfortunately, it's also it's being supported by some of Tennessee's most prominent Republican politicians, including Senators Alexander and Corker, and Governor Haslam is actually sort of taking the lead at the state level among state governors. The House is a different story. From what I understand, they're going to have a lot of trouble in the House. They don't have probably enough people on board yet to pass the House, but you you never can tell, and it'd be best if it just died before it ever got to the floor of either the Senate or the House.
9:12 on the Triple H Morning Show. It seems like it's picking up some steam and some support, and more and more folks are talking about it, both good and bad. Before a few weeks ago, no one had really even realized that this is on the table, and it has come much more to the forefront. But as you say, then too, the politicians start looking at it and they start thinking about it, and who knows what they're going to do. Well, it looks like. Are you interested in running for office at all? And if so, in the state of Tennessee, are you interested?
I have no plans to run for office at this point. I really don't know how. I really don't know. Certainly, maybe, at some point in the future, if an opportunity would present itself, I might do that. I think it's important. Like a lot of people, I am extremely concerned with the direction that the country is going, the direction that Tennessee is going. If not for myself, for my children. We just had a grandchild. She just turned 4 years old in December, and I really wonder what what America is going to look like when she grows up. And I think it's absolutely tragic that she may not get the same opportunities that you and I have had. So I do think it's very important, but we have to see, for me, what opportunities would present themselves at what particular time, of course.
Well said. All right. Glenn Jacobs, you're always welcome on the broadcast. Anytime you're in the area, you're welcome to kick in the door and have a seat. We'll make it happen.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me on again.
All right. I look forward to talking to you again.
All right, bro. Have a good weekend.
All right. Glenn Jacobs, Kane. I was right in New York that same weekend, and I was so absorbed in what I was doing that I didn't even think to text him. He was in WrestleMania. It would have been backstage, just like boom. Didn't even think about it.